So, you came. Based on the look in your eyes, I'm guessing your friends aren't going to be of any use to us.
I'm sure they'll come around.
Oh yes, because I'm sure you're all just as close as you were before reality was changed. Well, there's no point in griping about it out here. Are you ready? As I mentioned yesterday, it's quite likely that we'll have to confront Maruki physically. If you're not prepared for such a contingency, then please go and take care of your affairs as quickly as possible. How about this? Now, let us depart. Excuse me, is, Whoa! Hey guys.
Looks like we've all had the same idea.
Are you here to speak with him as well?
Kinda. So, he's not here? He left around noon. Said he was meeting up with Akechi.
Sojiro said if we need to talk about stuff, we can use this place for a while.
Cool.
You know, he asked me the other day, something along the lines of whether or not I'm okay with how things are. At first I didn't know what he was talking about, but as he kept going, his words started making my chest feel all tight.
I know what you mean. And ever since then, it's like something isn't right in my heart anymore.
I have no complaints about my current life. On the contrary, in fact. I am truly happy with it. So, in that case, what is this inkling of a feeling I have deep in my soul?
Damn it. I'm so bad at figuring out this sort of stuff. Hey, do you think maybe we're all running away from something super important? I've been kind of wondering for a while now. Maybe the reason his words hurt so much is 'cause he's right. But I was too scared to admit that for some reason. That's why I pretended I didn't understand what he meant.
When I was speaking with him, I felt like I caught a glimpse of this mysterious sight. Something that shouldn't have happened, but still, I felt like I shouldn't turn away from it.
Same here.
And myself as well. It seems that we really have lost sight of something precious to us after all.
That might be, but I'm so scared to remember what it is. If I remember that, I feel like my life as I know it is gonna end.
Oh, Futaba.
But even still, I don't want to feel this way anymore either. Me too.
Guess that's it, huh? He was trying to tell us all something important, and I bet he's probably still working on it somewhere. Ain't no way I'm gonna bail on him just so I can keep running from whatever it is.
When I had that strange experience you all mentioned, I saw him and the rest of us there together. I want to believe the connection we share here is a genuine one.
Well, I know if we don't do something soon, we're gonna lose our connection with him. Don't ask how I know. It just feels like the truth to me.
I admit I am happy right now, but I just can't accept the situation as it is. I'm done with trying to escape my problems.
Huh?
Well,
Let's figure out where Maruki is first. I don't want to waste any time wandering out aimlessly. We encounter an information guide after going up that elevator. If he intends to welcome us in so graciously, perhaps we'll come across another guide soon. Before I forget, I suspect the battles are going to get even tougher from here on out, due to our lack of
if
manpower.
I must.
Focus on our abilities is fine and all, but depending on the situation, it will be more efficient to team up. The combination move we pulled off before, that wasn't half bad.
All right. Listen.
Of course, that all depends on whether or not you can keep up with me.
Focus.
I think it was somewhere around here. The patients identified. We will now begin the grand tour. The auditorium is now open. The master waits you there with the patient you seek. Please enter through the door on the left-hand side of the entrance hall. Just as I thought, they are politely informing us of their location. This must be the door. Let's go.
This is perfect!
Focus.
There's no doubt that Maruk is a fan. Make sure you are ready.
Thank you for coming.
What's wrong with Sumire?
She's only sleeping. I've never had any intention of hurting her. Once her inner turmoil begins to settle, I'll have her remember her life as she wishes to live it.
The life that she wishes for, huh? Call it what you like. You're merely brainwashing people for your own satisfaction.
I'm wholly aware that some will interpret my acts that way. But if that self-satisfaction leads to the happiness of thousands of others, don't you agree that outcome is for the best? If I understand correctly, you went and checked in on your friends this past week. This reality is the one that they all wished for. Did any of them seem troubled by that fact?
Ah, you are still jumping the gun with this. I'm just trying my best so I don't get left off the team by you guys.
This reality is the true reality. All you have to do is recognize it as such. Once you do, you'll be just as happy as they are. Didn't you see it yourselves? Your friends don't just want to live these lives. They want you to choose this reality for yourselves and live happily too.
This reality. I was so sad when she transferred for her parents' job, but all's well that ends well. But thanks to my sensei's patronage, each day also brings me closer to painting such an impactful work.
Please, I want you to understand. For their sake, as well as yours.
Jogo morre, ok? Faz-me um favor e morre. I'm just so thrilled for him. It's like he's finally getting the recognition that he deserves. Really? Then back to the blank, people. Discovery time. Oh, father, is that jealousy I'm detecting? My friends want to stay in this reality. That doesn't seem right. I got captured in Kamashida place, and that's when I met you guys. When we would go to mementos, I'll transform into a... But is that really true?
Well, it's time.
If I accept Maruki's offer, my friends and I will be able to live happily in this reality he's created, or so he says. If we stay in this world, we really could lead happy lives free from pain and suffering. But our memories will be distorted to allow for new circumstances. There's probably no way to avoid that.
For the sake of Yoshizawa-san, and the rest of your friends, I ask you to give me your answer.
I can't accept this reality.
Huh?
Negotiations seem to have broken down.
I see. It seems we still haven't reached an understanding.
No. not serious, right? Please, I'm begging you, Senpai. Please let me live as Kasumi.
Don't hide from the truth.
But why? This pain is too much. Why can't I just leave it behind me? Kasumi is gone forever, and it's all Sumire's fault. I can't live that kind of life. Please, don't try to stop me. If you do, then I'll...
Are you serious?
How stubborn. No matter what you say to her, I doubt she'll understand. I don't think we have a choice in the matter here. I could take care of it for you right now. But you'd prefer her to leave here alive, right? Just hurry up and end this.
Ah, sou eu?
Please, don't make me do this.
Eu não tava à espera
I
disso.
can't stop this. I refuse to live as Kasumi's killer. Please don't do this to me.
Ah, ela ataca primeiro, ainda por cima. Ah, queres brincar, né, amiguinha?
Why are you doing this to me? Please, just leave me alone. Persona! Why?
Looks like you lost.
Why?
You need to stop.
Senpai. No. I can't. I can't go back to being Sumire. You saw it all for yourself, Senpai. It's my own fault that my sisters... Why don't you understand? Please. I beg you.
Yoshizawa-san. I can give you strength, so you don't have to suffer.
Doctor.
Tell me, if you want your pain to end, and desire to live as Kasumi, I'll actualize it!
What the fuck? Voltamos em Kai agora?
Did he?
Sadly, she has lost sight of herself. She's in pain. Now, be her guide, and together, escape from the nightmare!
No, I can't! I don't want to go back to my life in cinders ever again!
What the hell? This so-called kindness of his disgusts me. Let's do this quick.
I refuse to go back! I'm happy here! This is where I belong!
I'll rescue you. The only way I know how.
It's gone totally berserk. We need to stop her persona.
I'll take that!
What the fuck?
It ate the smaller one? What a pain. We'll have to beat it before it heals itself again. end to this. Just what the hell is this thing?
I refuse to return. I will never go back to being such pathetic, soot-coated garbage!
You can't tell? It's her refusal to accept the truth.
Caralho, o gajo é cegueta, não, meu? Nunca...
We can't afford to waste time on this shit! Here it comes!
I don't think so!
Damn it, Skull. I told you not to rush in by yourself like that. At least it seemed to work out in our favor.
I knew we would be here.
Our apologies for making you wait so long.
Is that...
Akechi-kun and Dr. Maruki?
Yoshi's always trapped by... Why is her persona doing this? What in the world is going on here?
So much of this shit makes no sense, but we'll cover it later. We've got to stop her first, right, Joker?
Alright, let's get in formation!
Não tem que eu voltar.
Okay guys, leave the navigation to me! Let's push it back!
Ok.
Unbelievable. Why did they come here?
I won't hold back!
Ah, yeah.
Pay for this with your life!
A animação é diferente porque é um boss. Aleluia!
I can hear them. The bells of midnight are tolling. No, my dream won't be. The clock strikes midnight.
Yoshizawa-san!
You've all... I can't believe you've thrown away your happiness just to come here and... And how? It's impossible.
You're Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. More importantly, why are...
Dude, what the hell's Doc doing inside a palace? He's ruling this palace, is what he's doing. What? Not only that, he's the one who's generated this whole distorted reality. Isn't that right, Maruki-san?
All of this was done for your own joy.
Our joy?
That's right. I only wanted to grant your wishes. Each and every one.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that.
Is that really true?
Huh?
No, never mind. So, you all intend to deny the reality I've created for you. If you want to fight me, then so be it. If you plan on changing my heart, that's fine too. But before that, I think there's still room for discussion here. Also, I believe taking care of Yoshizawa-san is more important than settling this issue right now.
Planning to run again?
We can get back to fighting if that's what you really want, but I think you're rather exhausted at the moment.
Yoshizawa-san!
There's still time. February 3rd. I'll hear your final decision on the 3rd. If your views can't align with mine by then, we'll have no other choice but a physical altercation. As much as I would loathe that, I still can't give up what I've started. What I swore I'd do, on the day I lost everything that mattered to me.
I've lost his reading. I want to pursue him, but I doubt that's even possible right now.
Let's get out of here. Yoshizawa's gotta rest anyway.
I'm still just as shocked as I was when we first came here. The navigators returned to our devices. A palace is visible in our own reality.
Does this mean reality's broken right now or something? Something to do with Dr. Maruki anyway.
Hey, how much do you already know about this stuff?
I should tell him what I know so far. Só me pergunto, onde é que está o Akechi?
So Dr. Maruki... He altered our reality to make our dreams come true?
This is all too much for me to handle at once.
Apologies for the interruption. Mind if I interject? That's right, Akechi. There's no reason to be defensive. Had I wished to kill you all, I would have simply done so already.
Akechi is not our enemy.
So you're not here to fight us?
I've already put our feud behind me. Not only that. Since he and I both refuse to accept reality as Maruki sees fit to make it, we currently have the same goal.
So what you're saying is you're using him.
What about the rest of you? Considering how you were all living your ideal lives in that other reality, until you decided to come here. Maruki seems to be telling the truth about taking your happiness into consideration. While his heart is distorted, he is quite different from the adults whose hearts you've changed so far. Now that you know his intentions, I'm most interested in learning whether you still plan on fighting him or not.
What do you mean?
I'm up against someone with the power to distort reality as we know it. The more allies on my side, the better. If we all share the same goal, shouldn't we join forces and improve our odds? I'll be going now. Be sure to consider my point. Hey! Hey! Jeez.
Yoshizawa, are you alright?
Are you okay?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry that I caused you all so much trouble.
No, you don't need to apologize.
We should probably go our separate ways for now and discuss it at a better time.
Yeah, tomorrow we can... Oh yeah, third semester's starting up tomorrow, right?
I guess we're going back to school, huh? We still don't have any idea what we want to do from here on out, though.
We've got time. Maruki said he'll wait until February 3rd before... Let's really think it over before making our decision.
Yo, welcome back. Didn't know you guys were out together. Wait, what's wrong, Futaba?
Hey, Sojiro? Is Mom?
Mom? You mean Wakaba? Well, what about her?
Nah, it's nothing. It's just I happen to remember something about her, that's all.
I see. Okay, then. You know, I caught myself thinking about her earlier, too. Odd coincidence, huh? Well, I'm gonna head home for the night. How about you, Futaba?
I'm gonna stick around a bit longer.
See? Don't stay out too late, all right? The place is all yours. You've got school tomorrow, too, so get to bed at a reasonable time.
Mom really is gone again. Sojiro sees it that way too now. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what happened before we came to rescue you. We all ended up here at the same time after you left for Odaiba.
What was that?
Wait, you're...
What the? Oh yeah, that's right. Why were you human, Mona?
Yeah! You're supposed to be a cat!
I am not a... Oh wait. Yeah, I guess I am a cat.
How did we never realize?
You know, we've got more important things to do than sit around here and figure out what happened to us.
That's right!
You said he was headed to Odaiba, correct? And with Akechi-kun? We need to find them! Once we got to Odaiba, we spotted the palace. You know how the rest goes. You were fighting this whole time, weren't you? While I was just bumming around town without a care. I'm sorry. Deep down, I always suspected something strange was happening. Something wrong. Being with my mom was so much fun, I stopped trying to figure it out. But I totally snapped out of it thanks to you. I'm all good now.
It's okay if this is painful.
Yep, no worries. I'm fine. With... School's tomorrow, right? You better not stay up late. You might end up oversleeping. We've all been through too much today. Let's try to get some sleep.
What, you got something to say? You were quite a looker.
What?
Look who you are talking about. How could I be anything else? Sheesh. All this trouble with Yoshizawa and Maruki, we've got nothing but trouble right now.
Yep.
For now, we should all meet up at the hideout. We gotta recap this situation and all the strategy meeting. I've been trying to wrap my head around all this and it's just not happening. I can't think straight at all. I can hardly blame you. I'm still so confused myself. Either way, I think we've all learned a bit of rest. Maybe a good night's sleep will help us all calm down. You are right. That combat head is tired though. Well, we could all use some time to decompress. And on that note, well, we are going to need time to figure out all of this. Não, eu acho que agora não consigo ver. Either way, we can think about it. Well, for now, we should go to sleep. Okay. For now, we should all. Well, we are going to need time to figure all this out. Okay. Continuar a nossa grande viagem neste mundo dos sonhos. Make everyone happy, huh? But even so. Anyway, let's think about it tomorrow. Let's sleep. Amanhã temos aulas. Mas primeiro vamos ter com o narigudo. Espera aí, nunca... Ah, o novo narigudo. Como é que vai ser agora?
It's been quite some time.
Aham. Mas está fechado.
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes.
You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now within this place is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I know? What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Não me digas que o Igor não vai falar uma única vez. Eu quero o novo Igor a falar, meu.
Lady Lavenza told you that? You ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Eu dou todo o tempo do mundo, senpai. My shoulder, it's fine. Why do you ask, coach? Maybe I take may I take the extra class as well? I want to study more. This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here. My bad. I have a club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh? Club? I thought you was in the go home club. Esse é o melhor clube de todos.
Time's up!
Ah, não. Pois, agora já ninguém mais fala. Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exams, so you better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that will show up on your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourself, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see who's on class duty today.
And...
Not that you really had time for that. Tivemos a lutar contra um deus e depois estamos nesta realidade morgana. Dá muitos contos. Is everyone rested up? Wow, I was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized. Same here. I think I've sorted out my... sorted to my own thoughts, but it's still like I would still everyone else think. Let's meet at the hideout. Sure thing. We'll come to the hideout then after school then. Onde é que eu fui buscar o Dan duas vezes? Eu não sei falar, pô. E eu digo isto todos os episódios, porque porra, meu, eu digo com cada merda. We'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Cool. I'll be waiting for all of you.
Hey!
We definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza and cook up our plans for her on out too.
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We could accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right? That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida. The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Check out the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why's Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
Lavenza?
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
That will be helpful.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how'd she know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort. All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Já fizemos isto muitas vezes, hoje é só mais um dia. Nós conseguimos, certo? Não é difícil. Nós conseguimos.
Question to be asked. are thriving. I'm a sharpshooter, a ghost masquerade, hiding both face and mind, afraid for you to drown. I'm a sharpshooter.
Ok, vamos continuar a nossa grande viagem neste mundo dos sonhos. Make everyone happy, huh? But even so. Anyway, let's think about it tomorrow. Let's sleep. Amanhã temos aulas. Mas primeiro vamos ter com o narigudo. Espera aí, nunca... Ah, um novo narigudo. Como é que vai ser agora?
It's been quite some time.
Aham. Mas está fechado.
We have finally succeeded in reaching you.
These clothes.
You have been imprisoned once more. This time, not by the god of control, but a different entity, one who's bound you through your future. However, you held fast to your free will and believed in your bonds, allowing your friends to regain their own realities. You are on the verge of grasping a potential reality once more. Our meeting again now, within this place, is proof enough. It seems the time has come.
What do I know? What do I do now?
We are merely beings who provide aid to humans as they carry out their will. You must be the one to determine the path and actions to take. If the will of rebellion still thrives within you, then we will surely meet again.
Não me digas que o Igor não vai falar uma única vez. Eu quero o novo Igor a falar, meu.
Lady Lavenza told you that? You ought to tell everyone else that too. Let's all meet up after school.
Good morning. I'm sorry. I can't believe what I tried to do to you two. I genuinely cannot apologize enough for what happened.
Oh, come on. There's no need for that. More importantly, how have you been?
Physically, I'm fine, but mentally, to be entirely honest, I'm all mixed up.
Are you okay?
My memories are still pretty fuzzy, and I haven't really processed everything yet. I'm going to need a little time to myself to think things through. I have to figure out what to do with myself from here on.
Eu dou todo o tempo do mundo, senpai. My shoulder, it's fine. Why do you ask, coach? Maybe I take may I take the extra class as well? I want to study more. This class is so awesome. There's no bullying or anything like that here. My bad. I have a club today after school. You guys can go home without me. Huh? Club? I thought you was in the go home club. Esse é o melhor clube de todos.
Time's up.
Ah, não. Pois, agora já ninguém mais fala. Happy New Year, everyone. You all did your homework, right? Next year is going to be all about your college entrance exam, so you better start preparing now. Oh, and if you cause any trouble, that will show up on your transcripts, so make sure you behave yourself, okay? Now, time to turn in that homework. Let's see who's on class duty today.
And...
Study. Not that you really have time for that. Tivemos a lutar contra um deus e depois estamos nesta realidade, Morgana. Dá muito desconto. Is everyone rested up? Wow, I was racing so much that I passed out before I even realized. Same here. I think I've sorted out my... I sorted through my own thoughts, but it's still like I would still... everyone else take. Let's meet at the hideout. Sure thing. We'll come to the hideout then after school then. Onde é que eu fui buscar o Dan duas vezes? Eu não sei falar, pô. E eu digo isto todos os episódios, porque porra meu, eu digo com cada merda. We'll come to the hideout right after school then. Gotcha. Cool. I'll be waiting for all of you.
Hey!
We definitely need to update everyone about Lady Lavenza and cook up our plans for her on out too.
We have to choose our own path, eh? Akechi had mentioned that we needed to determine what we'll do from here on out. It seems he was right.
We could accept this reality, but that means we'll have to fight Dr. Maruki, right?
That's right. We have to confront Maruki and steal his desire. In a way, it's business as usual for us.
Dr. Maruki is an adult with a warped desire, but that desire's just a wish for us all to be happy, right?
I admit, it's nothing similar to the desires we've seen in the likes of Shido and Kamoshida.
The Phantom Thieves only change the hearts of evildoers. Dr. Maruki is quite different from our past targets.
Well, I think we already know what we gotta do. Haru's right. Dr. Maruki ain't a shitty adult at all. There are probably plenty of folks out there living all happy in this reality. Who knows? Maybe Dr. Maruki is actually doing the right thing. But we all still feel like this reality's wrong, right? We decide what's right for ourselves. That's what we all agreed on when we went after him in the palace. If changing Doc's heart fixes our reality, then I'm gonna do it. So somebody say something?
Sorry, I was just thinking about how right you are, Ryuichi.
So we're going to change our target's heart not to reform society, but to acquire the reality we believe in. That doesn't sound bad at all.
Then it's unanimous.
Well, that means our next step is pretty clear.
Check out the palace.
Right. Maruki said that he'd be willing to fight if we are too. It's safe to assume he's expecting us to infiltrate his palace.
That reminds me. You know that, reality bending stuff? Why is Doc able to do that anyway?
I've been wondering the same thing. Even if he was the top cognitive science expert, that wouldn't be enough for him to do all of this.
If we're going to fight Maruki, we'd better dig up some more intel on him first.
Good day. This is Lavenza speaking.
Lavenza?
Huh?
Your will of rebellion has reached new heights. We would like to aid that will, if you find it agreeable.
That will be helpful.
Wait, how is she even calling you?
And how do you know how high our wills are? Did she tap your line or something?
Her timing was just too perfect. Maybe she actually did.
I have performed no form of electronic surveillance whatsoever.
Apparently she can hear you.
There's something I wish to tell you regarding your current situation. However, I'm reaching the limit of my communication ability with this method. Let us meet in person tomorrow.
Where?
It would be best for me to select a location considered easy to reach by all parties. Therefore, let us convene at your school.
At Shujin?
Wait, she'll be at the school? Lavenza will?
In that case, I'll see you tomorrow.
She hung up.
Is she really gonna go to our school? Just walk through the front gates like nothing?
I'm not sure what to make of it. But since we've determined our goal and Lavenza's offered to help us, I'd call that progress of some sort.
All we have left is whatever we discuss tomorrow at school, plus whether or not we're going to team up with Akechi.
Considering what he told us, really does seem like we share an end goal with Akechi, but...
Well, I think we ought to team up.
Me too.
Are you sure?
Dr. Maruki's strong enough to change reality itself. If we're gonna fight him, we're gonna need Akechi's help.
Plus, if he does betray us again, we'll just take him out too.
I guess that settles that.
Let's all meet at Shujin tomorrow. I'll take care of figuring out how to get Yusuke and Futaba in the school.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
All right, let's head home for now.
So, do you think Lavenza will make it to the school? I hope she doesn't get lost or anything. Yeah, don't you think it's a bad idea? Her wandering around in that getup? That's true, hopefully no one gives her a hard time. If someone does, you better come up with a good excuse for her, Akira. I'll handle it. What do you even say? Your options kinda limited as a transfer student. Just say she's your little sister or something. At any rate, I'm certain she'll reach out for us if something were to go away. Away? That's true, we can put our faith in Lavenza. Agree, let us know if anything changes, Akira. Good night, everyone.
Yeah!
Lady Lavenza wanted to stop at the school. It's not a place she just wants to check. It's not like she just wants to check out the place, right? No,
Hey!
Anna. Ok, dormir. You want to take... Pois não posso fazer mais nada. Será que vou ter com alguém agora? Hey. Sorry, it's nothing. Come on, what's up?
No.
I was just remember what happened that night. You were right. The night before we went into Mementos to erase it, before we dealt with Shido. Remember how I said I finally found the place where I belong? Even though I said that and really believed it, I still fell right into Maruki's hands. I know I've made it obvious how much I want to be a human. More than once I thought it will give me a chance with Lady Anne, but it was just so lame. I can't believe I was off having a blast while you were busy trying to help us. But you came back. Well, yeah, that's true, but I mean, that was just the right thing to do. Now that I think about it, you've been helping me from the very beginning. Well, I was locked up in prison when we first met. I'm nowhere near cool. You are already super cool. Buttering me up. Quit buttering me up. You don't have to tell me twice though. I'm gonna be super cool from here on out. Morgana.
Listen up!
I'm going to make you a promise right now. I'm going to be more independent. I just kept relying on you for everything because deep down I thought you could figure everything out for me. But that's changing. I need to stand proud of my own 4 feet. 4 feet. Be the one to protect you. I promise, I will. Ui, vamos ter a terceira Awakening. Estava à espera de já começar. O que é que vai sair daqui? Coming sexy now. I've discovered a new, no, my original power.
All right.
Diego! Huh.
Okay.
Alright, time to serve Maruki is just desserts. Maruki is just desserts? Huh? Anyone who tries to pull one over one on us like that is asking for it. Let's do our best.
Right.
Right, sorry again for all the hassle. You and I are gonna be even greater partners now.
Let's turn in for
Well,
the night.
things are going to get hectic starting tomorrow. Let's call it a night. Change. Yeah, go. Não, estás bem assim. Eu não carreguei nada, é porque eu acabei de receber um troféu. Bom saber, jogo. A new year is starting. You all look sleepy. What did you do through the new year? Was Shogatsu one big excuse to laze around? Good grief, Shogatsu is not supposed to be an excuse to relax, you know? We decorate with Kadomatsu, Kagami, Moshi and Shimenawa in order to welcome the Toshigami deities. It's one of the oldest traditions in Japan. By the way, cherry blossom viewing and even Children's Day are meant to commemorate deities. Deities? Or deities? And spirits. Japan's got a lot of gods, so naturally there ended up being a lot of events and rituals to accommodate them all. There's a phrase referring to all the Shinto gods as a collective. Anyone know it offhand?
What is the answer?
Eki-san, I'll bet you slept through Shogatsu. Oh, yeah, I mean...
Hey, wait!
Yeah,
Seriously?
Lucky, and I didn't even sleep through Shogatsu. Wait, can you give me a hint? Some phrases about gods, but it's kind of correct, right? What's this phrase supposed to illustrate about the gods of Shinto? How numerous they are. That's right, they are a specific number, right? What's the phrase again? The one about how many gods there are in Shinto? The 8 million gods. Foda-se, tantos deuses, caralho. 8 milhões de deuses! Yeah, I think that's right.
That
So
means...
people call the gods of Shinto the 8 million gods.
This is it. Correct.
That's correct.
No way.
We call them Yauyorozu, Foda-se, no Kami, or the 8 million gods, through the numbers, though the numbers not meant to be taken literally. Okay, mas espera. Yauyorozu is essentially shorthand for myriads, acho que é assim, gods, an uncountable number. In elderly days, the Japanese believed that gods dwelled in everything. With all these traditions, you could say these beliefs still affect our lives today. It's a wonderful thing, really. We really need to cherish our history.
Nice going! You've been awfully busy lately. Don't forget to eat lunch. As for myself, be sure to order some jelly-filled bread and...
Let's follow it. It's Lavenza.
Yeah, let's go!
Eu tenho mesmo que seguir.
Hey!
Isto é mesmo um sonho, porra. Hey, chase it down so you don't lose sight of it. Para de falar, Morgana. Deixa-me seguir. I'm going on a trip next week. My mom reserved a hotel. Is this really the right time for that? What are you going to do about your college exams? Well, nothing really. What are you saying? You've worked so hard until now. I know you want to have fun, but you can't give up now. What are you talking about? I'm not going to college. When I graduate, I'm going to work at my dad's company. I've been saying that since last year. People seem to have calmed down about the Phantom Thieves. What do you think about them? They are heroes. I see that their actions had a major influence on you, huh? Well, I want to report the news without being influenced by the public. Honestly, I wish I could interview them in person. But that's never gonna happen. Não, nunca aconteceu.
Oh!
Hey, you see that it went to the first floor. Sim, eu vi. Mas o primeiro quero ver antes. Come on, senpai, we shouldn't skip you. Keep this up. If you keep this up, they'll take you off the starting line. Man, it doesn't really matter to me. Actually, I'll be glad if they did. I prefer to just sit on a bench and cheer everyone else on. It's easy, and I can chat with the manager. What? Seriously, what's gotten into you? Could you at least come to afternoon practice? Everyone's worried about you. Yeah, if I feel like it. Wow. Where on earth is it going to go? Come on, we gotta follow it for now. Pronto, tá bem.
For real?
The nurse's office, what's going on there? That butterfly.
Anyway.
It looks like we are the only ones who can see it. And it seems like it has some purpose. There's no point in thinking about that right now. Let's get inside the nurse's office quickly.
Hey, wait!
Everyone's been in nice spirits since the turn of the new year. It's weird. Did something happen? I heard everyone's happy for all their wishes came true, so that's probably it, right? But being too happy might not always be a good thing. You have to be motivated to win a match. It sounds like you've been talking to your boyfriend on the soccer team a little too much. Come on, being happy is a good thing.
Lady Lavenza.
Nah, sério?
Hello. Thank you for coming.
What's with the formality?
That's odd. I thought humans regularly exchange phrases such as that upon meeting. Perhaps it would have been more appropriate to say, "What's up?"
Oh, well, anyway, how about we get this started?
As I told you yesterday, there's something I wish to tell you. But first, please gather your other friends here.
Here? You want to meet in the nurse's office?
This place is filled with the cognition of bed rest. Maintaining my existence in a reality controlled by someone like Maruki is no simple feat. But the exhaustion that it induces is limited by this place's cognition, so I may converse with you all in person here.
I see.
Let us continue this conversation once everyone involved has convened. Until that time, I will provide my eyes a much-needed rest.
Wait, rest? Lady Lavenza? I guess we should get everyone in here.
Espetáculo.
Infiltration success.
I'm rather surprised no one took notice of us.
Considering how I don't have an adequate excuse for the school to approve your being here, we're lucky it went as well as it did.
As long as you maintain an air of confidence, you can fool just about anybody into thinking you belong. I must say, though, I hadn't expected you to actually reach out to me for something like this.
Well, it's just as we said before. We've accepted your offer to work together.
Now's not the time to let personal stuff get in the way of our goal. But if you ever betray us again, we'll make sure you regret it.
All right, then. That's no concern of mine, anyway. Remember what I told you all before. We share a mutual interest. Until Maruki is defeated, we have a deal to uphold.
It appears that everyone's arrived. Does this mean you're ready to begin?
Ain't that our line?
Care to fill us in?
Yes. I wished to speak with you about the circumstances that led this Maruki to alter reality as you know it, as well as the true nature of his power.
You know all of that?
I admit there will be a degree of speculation involved, but only to a small extent. First, I will explain the situation with the current reality. I believe that Maruki has altered the cognition of the masses. In other words, it's thought that the alterations he's made are the result of his meddling with mementos.
He changed mementos? How is that even possible?
Isn't it gone though?
Wait, don't forget about our experience with the Metanav and Maruki's palace. Seems like this kind of thing has a habit of sticking around despite our expectations.
Mementos is the cognition of the masses given form. If that man is truly capable of controlling individuals' cognitions, and that man were also to gain access to mementos, it would be no surprise that he could impact everyone's cognitions and affect reality itself.
Could he really have done all that? I mean, it's assumed that Dr. Maruki has the power to control cognition, right?
Exactly. That man's controlling of cognition. Let's see. Why don't we refer to his power as actualization? Most likely, that actualization is a power unique to a persona. In other words, this man named Maruki is...
He's a persona user?
That's impossible. There's no way to have a persona and a palace at the same time.
Determining when Maruki first awakened to his power is wholly impossible. However, by the time he crossed your paths, there's no doubt that he was making use of his actualization, although he may have only been doing so subconsciously.
Even if it is just his subconscious, he's using a persona in the real world.
So, his ability to make Yoshizawa-san think she was Kasumi-chan.
It was most likely through the use of actualization.
Still though, even if we assume that Maruki has unique persona abilities, such as the case with him and myself, we still need to determine how he used that power on mementos as a whole, rather than a single individual.
Right. Even if there were some kind of power that could affect mementos, it's on a whole other level from what we've seen so far. A single person just shouldn't be capable of all that.
That's true. Changing reality just by thinking about it isn't something humans do. It's something that, like, gods do.
And what if he became such a god?
What? The god of control.
Indeed. The being in mementos that you all defeated was a false deity that the masses deludedly clung to. It is easy to conclude that Maruki simply took over the false god's position when it disappeared.
Took over his position? What do you mean? So you're saying society thinks of Doc as a god now or something?
Now, the Phantom Thieves are the ones who gained the masses' support after defeating this so-called god of control. So it would follow that the masses would turn to the Phantom Thieves next as their savior. In that case, why did they instead turn to Maruki, who did none of the work the Phantom Thieves did?
The masses were invested in Phantom Thieves, not Maruki.
Wait, you what? What do you mean? We never wished for anything like that.
Is that really true?
It's most likely because...
We wished for it.
What? After we defeated the god of control, we wished for reality to be like Dr. Maruki described it. And it happened?
I don't remember doing any wishing with you guys and Doc. I mean, when would we have even had the chance to?
What about our counseling?
You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, it will definitely be better if none of this happened at all, but... Well, no matter what the path you might have to take to get there, I hope your track dream will still do you some good in the end. Yeah, thanks.
Looks like you all walked right into the spider's parlor.
There's no way of knowing how many of those situations were intentionally orchestrated by that man. However, the result is still the same. A desire for his actualization was seeded within your hearts. Thus, I have no doubt that it was your own desires that led to their actualization.
So this is all our fault, huh?
We're the ones who told him the cognitive world really exists, too.
Let's put an end to this.
Right, let's fight. If this is our own fault, we've got to be the ones to fix it.
Yes. This realization changes none of what we must do.
Very well. Then allow me to proceed. This world is in a very unstable condition currently. On the day that the God of Control fused mementos with the real world, the merging was undone through your efforts, and the two worlds are now attempting to return to their initial states.
So, what you're saying is this world has reverted to a state where the fusion with mementos hasn't been totally undone. That explains why Maruki's palace was visible in Odaiba.
Even as we speak, Maruki is still influencing this world in places where its boundaries are blurred. As slow a pace as it may be, he still continues to actualize the world of the masses as a whole. Should this continue, reality shall merge with mementos once more. The two worlds will again become one. When that happens, anyone trapped within the actualized world can never again awaken to the original one.
No.
This issue goes beyond the masses as well. Although you are all Persona users, it would be next to impossible to defy Maruki in a world completely under his control. To be clear, once the two worlds conclude their fusion, there will be no chance of your success in this mission. And I believe this fusion will conclude in 1 month's time.
We only have a month.
If memory serves me correctly, February 3rd was the date Dr. Maruki gave us, right? Could he have possibly chosen the time limit based on when his actualization will be completed?
It's possible.
If that's the case, we don't got another choice except to steal his treasure by then.
We'll need to secure our route to the treasure by the 2nd so we can send our calling card. Then, on the day of, we're most likely going to have to fight Maruki.
Allow me to produce the calling card. This is certain to be our final card. I'll pour my heart and soul into its creation.
Be that as it may, there are still some unsolved questions.
You mean the Metanev?
Right?
What's the deal with the palace's name? Doesn't seem to affect the app's functions, but...
That must also be a product of Maruki's cognition. He most likely learned that you could somehow infiltrate the metaverse. As long as he permits your existence, your method of infiltration will not entirely disappear either. However, in his heart he must have feared you would learn his identity as the palace's ruler. Perhaps such a feeling took the form of hiding the ruler's name from you.
But in that case, why didn't Dr. Maruki just actualize us out of existence entirely?
Maybe he wants to save us.
Maruki told us he wants us to accept his world. It may be hard to believe, but since we mutually benefit from his actualization, maybe he really does want us to submit.
Sorry, even if it does fix shit for us, I just can't accept the world getting treated like that. Let's start the infiltration tomorrow, yeah? And you? Sound good?
You're willing to ask me as well?
Duh, dude. The Phantom Thieves don't act unless it's a unanimous vote.
Fine then. You know I have no intention of accepting Maruki's world anyway.
Then that settles that.
Wait, what about Yoshizawa-san?
We may not have summoned her as one of the Phantom Thieves. This definitely involves her as well. Maybe we should fill her in on our situation once she comes to terms with her own. What she does with that information, though, that's up to her.
Right.
If that concludes matters, I shall continue to watch over you, Trickster. Please show me the path that you choose for humanity.
Ah. Interessant.
I just...
Guess we might as well close up for the night. Hey, once you're done washing that, you can go ahead and call it a... welcome.
Yoshizawa?
Have a seat. She's here to see you, right? Now, don't worry about finishing up. I'll take care of it later.
Sorry for coming over so late. And thank you for the coffee. It's delicious. Would you mind if I got something off my chest? Thank you. So, to tell the truth, I saw you all go into the nurse's office today, and, I sort of eavesdropped on your conversation.
About Maruke.
You've all found the paths you want to take, and are following them with such confidence, whereas I'm simply... like Dr. Maruki said before, I ran from the truth. I couldn't handle the fact that Kasumi died because of my actions. My memories are still a bit hazy, but even when I remembered that I'm really Sumire, I didn't want to accept it. I was still running from reality, where Kasumi is gone, where I had to live for Kasumi instead of as her.
Do you still want to run?
No. Like I said earlier, I realized something when I saw you all striving to push onward. I can't keep running like this, but now that Kasumi's gone, I have no idea what to do with myself. Senpai, what should I do?
You have to decide, not me.
You can be awfully firm sometimes, Senpai, but you're absolutely correct. I must thank you for allowing me to unload all of this onto you. I'm still not completely sure what I should do, but I plan to think more on it. I've got to figure out what to do with my life now.
Let's reform society.
Tomorrow we are going to the palace. We are gonna take back the world, the real world. Rewriting reality. I would never have thought such a thing possible. Not only that, but this policy is ruled by a persona user. How does that make any sense? I know God modding when I see it. At this point he basically is a god, right? This shit makes Shido look small time. We need to come up with a plan. That's a good point. We should meet up tomorrow. Sounds good. Speaking of which, how should we contact the Ketchi-kun? I guess we could let him back in the group, right? Yep, that's the quickest. Agree? Alright, I'll take care of it. Thanks. 1 month to go, huh? We better come up with a plan. The time is gonna go by fast. 23 dias. Não posso fazer nada, para não? Alguma coisa?
Hey!
Não, dormir.
Hey, hey!
Gostava de ter a minha liberdade de volta. We are heading to the place today, yeah? A good idea, I'll say, although we mustn't rush, of course. Yeah, honestly, if we wanna accomplish anything, we gotta get out there. I agree. Is that alright, Liga? Let's go. Hell yeah, let's secure a route to the treasure. In that case, let's meet at the hideout after school.
Okay.
Alright, hideout after school then. Should we tell Yoshizawa? Well, we should probably still leave her alone. Será que ela vai nos deixar em paz? We tell everyone to meet up at the hideout. We should all talk this over before we infiltrate the palace. It seems everyone has arrived. Let us begin. February the 4th is the date we agreed on with Dr. Maruki. Mas ele disse e nós tivemos que aceitar porque senão íamos levar no cu. We gotta go find the treasure already. Once the date passes, it's over. We all get that, right? Well, we'll have to discover a route by February 2nd, to be more precise. And that's another way to look at it, and nice you actually remember.
Yeah?
It wouldn't be a terrible idea to secure our route sooner rather than later. We must be deliberate, however. We have no idea what's going to happen.
Right.
I doubt anything's going to go smoothly. We better not no.
Very well. Let us go.
Oh, it's... Hello, everyone.
Why are you here?
You're going to fight Dr. Maruki, yes? Please, take me with you.
But you can't go in dressed like that.
Please? I'm done running away. I can't keep relying on people like Senpai. I want to live life as Sumire.
Color me impressed.
Looks like she'll do just fine here.
Time to team up.
Thank you.
In that case, we gotta come up with a code name for you.
What now?
It wouldn't be right if you were the only one going by your real name, you know?
Oh, you're right.
Joker, got any suggestions?
Violet.
Oh, that's right. Sumire in English is Violet. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Sério?
Violet. Yes, let's go with that.
Ela chama-se Violet?
Excellent. Now remember, everyone, Violet, not violent. Violet.
Yes, thank you for clarifying.
I am surrounded by absolute fools. Are we done? We should probably get moving.
I know. Jeez. Come on, Violet. Let's roll.
Yeah.
Calma, Ketchup. Para que tanta agressividade? So, what are we supposed to do now? First, we secure a route to the treasure. We've got to know where it is before we can steal it after all. We've already checked most of the places on the map though. Looks like we'll need to go even deeper into the palace. Hold on, let me take a look real quick.
Yes.
There's a locked security door there. I'll say this is the best place to investigate. Except I'm getting some weird shadow readings, so be careful.
Joker!
That's over in front of the auditorium. Let's go. Let's get going. Ok, vamos continuar, Pedro. O microfone, por favor, continua lá em cima.
I have something.
Por aqui embaixo, não é?
Oh,
Ah, right, just a little more to go. Violet, are you holding the... okay.
Yes!
Sorry, just I feel just a little lost. My outfit. You sure you are okay? I let my guard down for a second, but I swear I'm fine, so sorry for making you all worry. That's fine and all, but don't hold us back either. If you push yourself hard, then you are capable of anything. You will endanger everyone on your side too.
Security level
Enemies
crazy!
approaching. They are fast. I don't know what the heck they are. What the heck they are, but you better move it. Should we get back to it? If things start looking bad, we'll retreat right away. Until then, we'll back you up with everything we've got.
I can see it.
I hope you have you.
Violet!
Sondrian!
Her personas!
Not on my watch!
Please, stay back! I appreciate it, but allow me. I chose to stand on my own and fight. It's time I stopped being helpless. I hung my head low and took your hand. But I knew all along, deep down, pretending to be Kasumi was not the right way. The weak, insecure Sumire dies today!
Violet!
You were the one. The only one who stayed true to yourself. Come, Sondrian! If you don't answer my call now, how else can we make our dream come true?
Such tenacity. It seems to fit you better than ever before. The glass slippers are the icon of glory. Not just for you, but the other girl within you as well. I am thou art I. Are you prepared for your debut? The ball awaits.
Certainly. That's it. I'm done running from myself.
Yeah, you tell him!
Go Violet! Give him hell!
Yes! Let's do this, Sondrian!
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Morre essa
Dance,
minha frente.
Persona!
Sondrian!
Eu não estava à espera de nada desse ano.
Sorry for troubling you. I'll be fine now.
You were as impressive as always out there. Well done, Violet.
Thank you. I still have a lot to learn, though. I promise I'll do my best not to slow you down.
Come on, you don't have to be so formal with us.
Sorry. And the same goes for you too, Joker-senpai. I hope you'll still be there for me.
I sense a renewed resolve from Sumire.
I am thou. Thou art I. My vow stands renewed in pursuit of the truth. In breaking free of doubt, the chain that impedes thee is thy strength of heart made manifest. With the rebirth of the faith persona, thou hast obtained the winds of blessing that shall guide thee to the furthest depths.
right. All right, let's kick some ass.
Yes, let's press onward. Yes.
So the shadows were behaving unusual because of that ambush. Well, we may have been run through the winger, but we have a mission here. Let's check out the door. Oh yes, you are right, I'll completely forgotten. I took a look around, but it seems like it was built so it couldn't be accessed anywhere else. We need an ID for the door. That lock means there's gonna be something important there though. Let's go get an ID. But first we need some sort of clues. Oh look. Yes, their ambush attempt failed. Now, they are examining the authentication device. They are not getting anywhere without this ID though. This is the end of the line for them. What's up, Oracle? I intercepted some communications between the shadows. Our idea has finally come to an end. That shadow over there has won. Looks like your your tech skills came in handy again. I didn't even spot that shadow. I don't think he knows I heard him. Why don't you ambush him for the ID? You can't reach him from in here though. You'll have to go around the back end to the auditorium.
Yes.
Understood. We need to take that hall up ahead. Let's go.
I can see it.
What would you like to do?
There's that shadow. Should we go for it? Let's do it. Right, hold on. He's communicating with another shadow. Might be able to intercept some useful info. You should head back to your post. You are supposed to be in the observation room. I'll stick with the plan. Don't go acting on your own. I'm only trying to eliminate any potential risk for our master. But I guess I shouldn't keep my ID on me out here. Fine, I'll return to my post.
Huh? What?
Sorry, Joker. The shadow's about to head out. Ambush him. Quick, go, 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 go. What the phantom thieves? I must have been followed. Damn it, I told you. Now we have to eliminate them for our master. The master. Meu Deus. Que porra é aquela ali do meu lado esquerdo?
The opponent is strong.
Porra nenhuma.
Don't do anything reckless. Cut forward. My other step. Show your might, Diego.
I was not expecting that.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona! Out of my way, please!
We got the idea, now we just have to... It sure feels like we are one step closer to the treasure. Might as well try the ID out on that door now.
We did it!
It opened, you did it, Oracle Senpai. Oracle Senpai. I like the sound of that. From here on out, we are off the map. Keep your guard up, everyone. Toda a gente é Senpai para ela. Meu Deus.
Huh? What's this?
Is this some kind of storage area? Huh, we go through the hassle of getting this ID and this is where we wind up. Don't be too disheartened just yet. Considering the size of the room, there are more likely multiple exits. If we can make our way through here, I believe we'll be much closer to the palace's central area. Basically, just gotta keep charging on. Well, hurry up and get the hell out of here. Being psyched is fine and all, but we don't have to have the best visibility here. Stay on guard, alright?
Oh.
Hey, look. Looks like it goes over there. Is that Peck?
Shall we go?
Let's wrap this up, Joker.
Hey,
Hold on. Look over there. What the fuck? Security is even tighter here. Apparently, they appear quite formidable. That means this place must be important. Let's take them out whenever we are ready. Caralho. Os gajos vieram me dar uma surra de pau mole. We will surely be walking into a fight. Have you finished your preparation?
Indeed.
So you dare to defy His Excellency? Let us pass. You shall not interfere with our master's work.
witness my resolve! Me, yeah! Impossible! Time for my persona! I'll finish you!
I believe they'll take care of them. So, where are we now? This room seems very different to the rest of the palace. It has more heavily guarded as well.
Well,
Could this be some sort of surveillance room? The monitors are displaying various rooms within the palace. Wait, we were being watched this whole time. I don't know about that.
I see.
Yep, I knew it. This room is more of a mainframe than a monitoring system. All sorts of information being collected here from across the palace and getting converted into raw data.
Oh?
Data collection, but what for?
Wait,
You know, this room ain't got any sort of way forward. I think we got to find another path somewhere else. Actually, it looks like there's a path beyond those cables. We are not sure. We are sure not using it as is, though. Memento.
Oh,
Oh, what is it now? Is that mementos?
yep,
I've
yep.
tracked the location all the data is being sent to. Looks like it's going into mementos. We might be able to make some headway if we investigate this location. That reminds me, Lavenza did tell us Dr. Maruki is utilizing mementos to distort all of reality. Even still, are those really data cables? Let's go check mementos. I agree, sticking around here isn't going to help us anyway. Alright, let's get out of here for now. Let's see if a memento strip does us any good. Agora?
I see.
I knew I made the right choice with Sumeria. I've got an eye out for talent.
Yep.
Good work today, but you've got school tomorrow. Don't stay up too late and end up dozing off. Presumo que eu não posso...
Hey,
agora nem posso chamar a Kawakan.
yep.
Sleep. I'll just like to thank everyone for letting me join the team. I'm glad to be here. I'll do my best to pull my weight. We are happy to have you. Yeah, welcome. But you can loosen up a little, okay? Don't worry about being so formal. I'm sorry, I'll try to address that in the future. Still, sounds pretty dang stiff to me. 1,000 pardons. And now she sounds like some kind of samurai. Hey, either way, we got another teammate now. That's awesome. Indeed. We are glad to have you as well, Yoshizawa-san. Well, as long as we are dropping the formalities, you don't have to bother with the honorifics if it's okay. I'd like everyone to just call me Sumire. If you are sure in that case, once again, welcome to the team, Sumire. Thank you. And, oh, about tomorrow, are we all going to that Mementos place? I think that was the name. That's an option, but we still have plenty of time. We don't need to attempt an infiltration if we are not fully prepared. Yep, that's our leader's call. We'll be counting on you more than ever, Akira. Got your backs. I'm ready anytime. We've got more firepower now, but our targets this time is so much more powerful than any we've faced so far. We should probably get ourselves as ready as possible, like Yusuke said. Eu vou ficar, não te preocupes.